think I have that realization a couple times a semester where I'm just like, I'm here, I did it. I go to Carnegie Mellon, they wanted me to grow my knowledge here. That's what my biggest sense of pride in CMU is that I made it here in the first place.
There is no wrong way to be a CMU student. Let yourself shape your CMU experience into what you want it to be.
You really do feel like you belong on campus. I'm not just a random face. I am a living, breathing part of this community here at Carnegie Mellon.
We have so many people doing so many awesome things. People will be inspired by you, and they will inspire you as well. And this type of inspiration is what makes CMU.
All of us are meant to be here. CMU chose you out of however many applicants. The people who you're hearing about in the news and the greatest innovations that we have, it's college students, it's professors, they're here right now.
Every time I walk past the Walking to the Sky statue, I think about the limitless human innovation and creativity. This is the limitless place. You can do anything you want when you're here.
Your time here at CMU is going to be unlike anything else, from the amazing people that you'll meet, the opportunities you'll have, and it may feel like at times you do get flipped upside down, but with the people here at CMU, you'll not only find your path forward, but you'll go beyond what you ever thought possible.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me
मिलके गाओ थोड़ी भांग दो पिलाओ रोकेगा कौन शंभू साथ जो मेरे भस्म लगा के दोनों हाथ को उठा के सारे नाचेंगे डम 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 रूपाज धम 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 बोल नाच डम 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 शिव है नाचे
class of 2028 plus, and welcome to this year's Community Collage. My name is Mia Goins. I use she, her pronouns, and I am the head orientation counselor for Fifth Ave transfer students! During this time, we'll be showing you what being a tartan could look like through different performances and narratives. And I hope that it wouldn't be a reach to imagine yourself up here to represent your identity and your college. And, you know, basically you. And if you only take one thing from this program, it'd be to be yourself. And I know that sounds like a cat poster, but it's true. I know it's terrifying, but you are not alone. Nevertheless, we do only have an hour and a half, so it's safe to say it does not even begin to show the full spectrum of students here on campus. And I first want to take a bit of time to let the rest of my family of HOCs introduce themselves.
Hello, class of 2028 plus. My name is Charlie Heimowitz. I use he, him pronouns, and I am the HOC for Who's Got the Power? Thank you. I have a question for you all. What makes you plaid? I first heard this question when I was applying to CMU years ago. I personally never thought I would get into CMU myself, yet here I am, still in disbelief as a senior. One reason I think of is my application. I wrote about how I'm plaid. High school me wove threads of cross-country, architecture, and chemistry Olympics to create this canvas of who I am. I was proud of all these distinct qualities and interests that make me, me. Then I got in. I came to orientation. Everything was new and exciting, but when classes started, things went downhill. I was solely focused on my work and a GPA so few will ever see that when late nights got later and classes got tougher, I found myself less and less motivated to come to class each morning. It was so difficult to enjoy being here, trapped in this CMU mindset that if I just focus on academics, I will succeed. That cannot be farther from the truth. That summer, I reflected on how I went from so happy and excited to dissatisfied so quickly, and then I realized I lost every fiber of what made me plaid. So I made a promise to myself. Every semester, I need to do something weird, something silly, to reimagine a new thread of who I want to be. While I'm no longer a varsity athlete or competing for math league, that's okay. We don't need to be limited to who we decided to be in high school. I now find joy in doing silly challenges for Scotty Survivor, pushing a buggy, dancing terribly for DS, and making my closest friends in this very program. I know you all got in because of your exciting and unique patterns as to why you're already plaid. Remember that, but don't restrict yourself to it. Seize this new and exciting moment of starting college to grow and learn about who you want to be. There's more to CMU than your classes, and everything that's new can be woven together as I challenge you to redefine your plaid.
Hi everyone, my name is Matthew Howe, and I use he, him pronouns, and I'm the HOC for the greenest house on campus, Stever. I'm a fourth year bio student from Bridgewater, New Jersey, and when I was in your seats 3 years ago, I did not want to be here. For some reason, I chosen to attend CMU over my state college. With that decision came lots of uncertainty. At my state school, I'd be surrounded by people I knew my entire life, and a place that I've known my entire childhood as well. For those of you that had the same fears that I did when I was a freshman, that you wouldn't find your community or be able to fit in, don't worry, you will find them. I encourage you to branch out and explore many of the clubs that CMU has to offer. You never know where you'll find your community and where you'll find your friends.
Hi everyone, my name is Eleanor. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a senior in neurobiology and MCS. Also, I am the proud head orientation counselor for Yeah, Donna! Who else graduated high school with a class of less than 100 people? Oh my God, there's more of you than I thought. That's so happy. Mine was 78, to be exact, and it was the largest graduating class that my school had seen to date. Stepping into Carnegie Mellon, I was overwhelmed with a sense of anxiety and felt bombarded by all the possible choices I could make. What major would I like best? Would I find a group of friends? What do I want to do in my free time? And most importantly, when am I going to call my mom? I did it yesterday, by the way. Those sitting in the audience who know me well understand how indecisive I can be sometimes. Maybe it's more than sometimes. Okay, I guess it's most of the time. However, through my time at Carnegie Mellon, I've learned this can be a blessing more than a curse. I only had to learn how to wield it. Looking back on my journey now, as in years of close, this indecisiveness has left me with one piece of advice. Try everything. Even if you're nervous, or if you have no idea whether or not you'll actually like it, you never know unless you try. If I hadn't, I wouldn't be standing up here in front of you today, wearing this shade of shirt, sharing the stage with some of the best people I know, whom I'm very proud to call my dear friends. And as you sit next to your classmates, the one you will experience this journey with, do not be afraid. There is a sea of possibility in front of you, waiting to warp and weft its way into your life in the very best ways. And I'm sure each and every one of you can find a common thread. You only have to look hard enough. Class of 2028 plus, you are woven together through possibility. Lean into it and you'll find the activities, places, and people you love most. Thank you.
Good afternoon, class of 2028 plus. My name is Elizabeth Zapanta. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the HOC for Welch, Scoville, and Henderson, also known as Wesco. I didn't want to come to Carnegie Mellon. My whole family went here. My parents met here. I wanted to be different. I got here my freshman year, and I slowly grew to love it. After orientation week, I had an established friend group, I joined a sorority, and my biggest challenge was passing my calculus class. Then I got to sophomore year. During the first 6 weeks of classes, my sister was hospitalized in a different state, my grandmother passed away, and my entire freshman year friend group fell apart. It was rough, to say the least. I started going to therapy, I started to hang out with new people who helped me navigate this time in my life, and now I could not imagine my life without many of these individuals. My time at CMU has had some incredibly high highs and also some pretty low lows, but the community around me has been there to help me carry on through each of these challenges and each of these triumphs. I would not be the person nor the tartan that I am today without them.
Hi. Hi, all. My name is Will Rifkin. I use he and him pronouns. I'm a rising senior studying business, and I serve as the head orientation counselor for whose house? Awesome. Make your bed, go to your classes, eat well, do your work, and don't stay up too late. That's what I was told by basically everyone to follow when I came here. And when I joined the CMU community, I saw things in black or white. I saw things through correct or incorrect, right and wrong. Through the neat folding of my bed and every other thing that I was supposed to do every single day, just blindly following that. I very thoroughly planned out every single thing in my life. I expected how everything was gonna go. And that I was the kid who thought he knew all of the answers. The biggest thing I learned here at CMU isn't how to pass a class, it isn't how to code, it isn't how to get a job, but instead it's how to see life in color. It's how to see life between what's right and what's wrong. And I challenge each and every one of you to embrace that, embrace every color of your life.
over the next few years. To embrace the wrinkles in your bed sheets when you make it in the morning. Even if a lot of what people are telling you to do right now is probably true.
Hello, class of 2028 plus. My name is Nick Firestone. I am a rising senior studying chemical and biomedical engineering, and I am the head orientation counselor for Maggie Mohouse's Boston McGill, also known as Ham Bam. And when I first moved in, I was met with people from all over the world, from places like Puerto Rico, India, Nicaragua, Ghana, and even the magical place of New Jersey. And as somebody who grew up in a predominantly white town a couple hours from here, just outside of Cleveland, Ohio, this was pretty scary at first. But over my time here, those people have woven together to become a community of people that I'm very happy to be a part of.
All right. Hi, my name is Shruti. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the HOC for Moorwood Gardens. Innovation is typically a word here at CMU that we associate with technology and engineering progress. But I like to think that it was the key to my personal growth here. Iterating on what my passions were and how to use them to further myself inside and out of the classroom pushed me to evolve as a person. And these iterations were only considered because of the diversity of the CMU population. I wouldn't have learned to appreciate my culture without the nudge of people who looked like me, which wasn't something I necessarily had in my hometown. I wouldn't have challenged myself to major in subjects that I had never seen before, without the motivation and push of my peers far more experienced in those fields. And most importantly, I wouldn't have been willing to ask for help when I needed it, both in academics and beyond, without my friends and advisors reassuring me that it was the absolute best step to take. Listening to the people here who were different threads of the tartan than me caused this innovation in my life. As the threads weaved together more, they created a much stronger, more developed community, lifting both me and all of my newfound friends up. Thank you very much.
Shot rare coins for practice, a map to the fortune. Hitting up under the mattress, a lead belt, attached scissors and holsters. Waiting area, two blazing toasters. Hit the stage, coach on stallions. Looking for Federal Reserve notes and gold medallions. Heavily pursued by the local governor, southerner, sought after by the whole battalion. There lied a snake within the handshake. Get the drop on it, then he exploited the mistake. Protecting his gold, he showed by the flakes. Ready to shoot while his horses drank from the lake. Deputy saved by the badge and the blazer. A warning shot from one that had the aim of a laser. Trained by the neighbor, a gambler who had stacked his deck, plus marked cards with a razor.
play. People, people, gotta get over before we go under. Down. People, people, we gotta get over before we go under. Hey, country, you didn't say what you meant, you just changed. Brand new funky president. Stock market going up, jobs going down. There ain't no funky job to be found. Tax keep going up. Change from a glass, now I drink from a paper cup, getting bad. People, people, we gotta get over before we go under. Listen to me. Let's get together and peace. Let's get together, get some land. Raise our food like the man. Save our money like the mob. Put up the taxes on the job. Tell 'em Godfather. Hello. Turn on your funk motor. Get down and praise the Lord. Get sexy, sexy, get funky.
Too much affection with no protection leads injection to infection. Now you're pregnant, baby to carry. You love Barry, but he won't marry. Got an abortion, spent the fortune. Should've used caution, mind distortion. Out of touch, out of tune, and out of time. You're damn near out of your mind. Slit your wrist 'cause you couldn't live through it. Now you claim that the devil made you do it. Undertaker, he'll just make a cough in the venture. Take your picture, pull out the Bible, bust the scripture. It's too late, tragedy hit ya. Life is a gift you took for granted. Your mother's bugging, her mind is slanted. Pain so deep in her heart it's planted. Someone yelled out, get the hell out. Evil fell out, but I'm no sell out. Black's the mineral, white subliminal. Arrest the president, he's the criminal. No one's laughing this, I keep rapping this. He's the happiest, we're the nappiest. He's the vulture, stole your culture. Broke the sculpture to insult ya. Underrated, we're all related. Assassinated, I just hate it. Mother's crying, brothers dying. Someone's lying, I keep trying. Doing it right, ready to fight. Shedding the light, steady in flight. Pro-black explosion, doors are closing. Brains are frozen, I'm the chosen. Lost the force for my resource. To slay all costs without remorse. Flipped and flopped it, hipped and hopped it. I just dropped it, no one stopped it. Poetical profit, political topic. Don't reject this, just inject this. Bold in blackness, young and reckless. Non-recruitable, anti-suitable. The name is suitable, black is beautiful. Mine was empty, now it's filled in.
Obviously, we're at the beginning of something. I don't expect you to know where it's gonna go, but I believe we might be on to something. And I just thought maybe you should know. I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been running the days of mine. Been imagining all the things that you and I could do. Seen all the possibilities in my dreams. You're alone, but you be living next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see. Action is unnecessary. It's a real attraction. It's a little scary, but I got a plan of attack, and I know it. I got a plan, I got a plan B. And if it's absolutely necessary, we'll build a plan C. Whatever I gotta do to be with you.
I've seen all the possibilities in my dreams. You're running when you should be living next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see.
Nobody can see into the future, even the weatherman gets caught in the rain sometimes. But I see something in you that I've never seen before. But I can't be sure, no, maybe not. But I think it's worth a shot.
Hypothetically, yes. Theoretically, forever. We'll see what happens, but I hope we will never be apart. Oh, hypothetically, yes. Theoretically, forever. We'll see what happens, but I hope we will never be apart. Playing out a lot of hypotheticals. I've been writing your name down next to my eyes. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, the possibility. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi. So my name is Amira Johnson, and first, I'm from Pittsburgh. So who's here from Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh, yay, Pittsburgh matters. Also, if you are a Tartan scholar like myself or participated in Origins, please stand up because you deserve a round of applause. Yeah, Tartan. Yes. Thank you for participating in that. I was really nervous. Anyways, so I'm super honored to be able to stand in front of you guys today as a senior studying computational biology and human-computer interaction. And so as I reflect on the last 3 years and look forward to what's to come, I realize that I've grown a lot. And so today I kind of want to share a little bit of that journey with you guys, because as we all know, growth and things that matter don't come without struggle. Becoming a student at CMU for me was filled with both excitement and uncertainty. My introduction to the CMU campus was through the Tartan Scholars and Origins pre-fall experiences. These connected me with a diverse community of students to whom I could relate. They welcomed me with open arms and made room for a strong on-campus support system, and that uncertainty that I was feeling was replaced with optimism and left me feeling prepared for the start of the school year. However, I soon found myself overwhelmed by the demands of the first-year computer science curriculum, and in trying to keep up, I quickly lost touch with that sense of belonging that I felt so strongly in the beginning. I found myself trying to blend into spaces that weren't meant for me, and like trying to jam a puzzle piece into the wrong place, I twisted and manipulated aspects of myself trying to fit in the molds that just weren't the right size. As I continued to struggle, doubts crept in, and I asked myself, can I really do this? And honestly, I considered walking away from it all. But as I can, sorry guys. Over winter break, I reflected on my first semester and I tried to figure out what went wrong. And then it hit me. What I lost wasn't my ability or my passion, it was my connection to a stable community. So I decided to reconnect with the community that had been there from the start, Tartan Scholars. I stopped trying to fit in where I wasn't accepted and instead leaned into the spaces that embraced me for who I was. I attended more social events, spent time with Tartan Scholars who became like family, and sought out resources that helped me succeed, most notably tutoring with Dr. Eris Winker. Mentorship from incredible figures like Dr. Teresa Tardio, Professor David Cosby, and M. Chanel Smith gave me the guidance and encouragement that I needed to persevere. Through them and the support of my peers, I regained my confidence and was able to thrive in ways that I had always known were possible. I was able to take advantage of life-changing opportunities and form a deeper relationship with the CMU campus. I studied abroad in Costa Rica, I served as an Origins ambassador, worked as a pre-college TA for the AI Scholars Program, and I was able to give back to my community by being a mentor for high school seniors and by volunteering with middle school girls at tech nights hosted by women in SCS. These experiences have helped me not only grow, but also contribute to a community that has been such an integral part of my self-discovery. And as you guys navigate your own paths to self-discovery, I encourage all of you to do similar things. Standing before you, I feel incredibly grateful for the Tartan Scholars and Origins programs, and for everybody who has supported me throughout my journey. Although it hasn't been easy, it's been worth it because of the people who stood beside me through it all. And so this is what I leave with you guys today. Whether you're struggling with academics, navigating personal challenges, or just trying to find your place, lean into the spaces that welcome you, and don't be afraid to seek out the people who want to uplift and support you unconditionally. Invest in the people who invest in you because they're the ones who help you grow into the person that you're meant to be. Thank you.
You know this, tougher than a lion, ain't no need in trying. I live with a sky in, yep, you know this, never lying. Truth teller, that Brianna rain just won't let up. All black on, black town shades, black town Maybach. I'ma rock this shit like fashion, as in going till they say stop. And my runway never looked so clear, but the hottest bitch in heels right here. No fear, and why you getting your pride on? Getting my fly on. Sincere, I see you aiming in my pedestal. I bet
家好，我的名字是严红玲 Elaine Gombos， 我是计算机学院大2的学生。Hello everyone, my name is Elaine Gombos and I am a sophomore studying computer science. Now where are all my multilingual friends at? Let's go. As a mixed-race woman who grew up abroad, I had always been passionate about diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. After all, racial multi-select didn't exist on the US Census until the year 2000. Varying enforcement of interracial marriage and immigration policies clouded our statistics. Mixed-race perspectives are often excluded from opinion polls today. Coming in, I was uncertain of what my life would look like at CMU. Previously, I was the quiet kid to all my old friends in China, a soprano to my choir friends, but an alto to my musical theater friends, and an obvious social sciences major to my high school's DEI director. To me, being mixed means embodying all the different parts of myself. It means connecting my community's interests and histories. It means the freedom to choose who I want to be. I live in intersections, not in boxes. I live in hues and blends, not in solid colors. I am not 50% white and 50% Asian, but 100% Elaine. Thanks to the Center for Student Diversity and Inclusion, I found the best staff and community who actively create spaces for everyone to express their voices. So much support and understanding for preventing activist and academic burnout, as well as opportunities for leadership. After hearing of my involvement, many peers have asked me about the center and joining our space. So, the last thought I want to leave everyone with is that you never need to justify your presence. It takes all of us to build an inclusive and welcoming community. Even though Ms. Charnel told me not to advertise the center, if you find yourself with some free time in your day, come on down to the basement of the CUC and give us a visit. And maybe you will find a family that will encourage you to embrace and explore your own unique mix. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Moyo Ifafore, and I am a sophomore actor here at the CMU School of Drama. My pronouns are she, her. And today I'll be reading a poem called A Litany for Survival by Audre Lorde. Who here is familiar with Audre Lorde? Awesome. If you're not familiar with her, Audre Lorde describes herself as a Black, lesbian, mother, poet, warrior, so much more. And I think the reason I love the work of Audre Lorde so much is because she refuses to let herself be limited by labels. She describes herself not only by what she does or what her relationships are to other people, but by everything, every little impact that she can leave on this planet, everything that she does. And I think that's something that I want to carry with me, and I want you to carry with you as well. I chose the poem, A Litany for Survival, because it encourages us to speak without fear, to make choices and stand up for what we believe is right and just. And Lorde wrote this poem with the intention of not living in the sense of fear, because this life is short, and we should do with our time what we can do. We shouldn't live in fear. A Litany for Survival. For those of us who live at the shoreline, standing upon the constant edges of decision, crucial and alone. For those of us who cannot indulge the passing dreams of choice, who love in doorways, coming and going in the hours between dawns, looking inward and outward at once before and after, seeking a now
that can breed futures like bread in our children's mouths, so their dreams will not reflect the death of ours. For those of us who were imprinted with fear, like a faint line in the center of our foreheads, learning to be afraid with our mother's milk. For by this weapon, this illusion of some safety to be found, the heavy-footed hope to silence us. For all of us, this instant and this triumph, we were never meant to survive. And when the sun rises, we are afraid it might not remain. When the sun sets, we are afraid it might not rise tomorrow. When our stomachs are full, we are afraid of indigestion. When our stomachs are empty, we are afraid we may never eat again. When we are loved, we are afraid love will vanish. And when we are alone, we are afraid love will never return. And when we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard nor welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So, it is better to speak, remembering we were never meant to survive. Thank you.
Hello everyone, how are we doing? My name is Evan Soviov. I use he, him pronouns, and I study international relations and political science here at CMU. When I received the email asking me to speak at today's Community Collage, I was thrilled, elated even, to say yes. I get to talk about myself to a large group of people who have to listen to me? Sure, I love yapping, with demure and intention, of course. But in all seriousness, as I sat down in reflection to gather my thoughts on my life thus far and how that is translated into my CMU experience, here are the words that come to mind. My journey to CMU has been anything but typical. As a transfer student who joined last year, I found the experience both life-changing and at times overwhelming. My introduction into CMU began with the Origins Pre-Orientation Program hosted by the Center for Student Diversity and Inclusion. Little did I know at the time, the community I would gain and the connections that I would foster would be my saving grace in such a dynamic, fast-paced environment. As I transitioned into the university-wide orientation process and met even more of my fellow students, I was amazed by the diverse backgrounds and stories each person brought with them. So much so that there were moments where I felt my own story might not measure up. I come from a small town in Northeast Georgia, raised by my mom in a single-parent household alongside my two brothers. I'm also a first-gen college student. Are there any other first-gen? Yeah, let's go first-gen students! Woo! How about anybody from Atlanta or Georgia? Yeah! Okay, good to see that there's more of us, that's nice. À continuer, je suis togolaise. Ma famille est originaire de Lomé, Togo, et j'apprends et améliorer actuellement mon français au sein du département des langues, de culture et de la linguistique appliquée de la CMU. C'est un plaisir de renouer avec mon héritage par le biais de la langue. So, I am Togolese. My family hails from Lomé, Togo. I'm currently learning and improving my French here at CMU with the Department of Languages, Culture, and Applied Linguistics. It has been an absolute amazing experience to be able to connect with my heritage through language in such a world-renowned space. If you speak French or would like to practice with me, feel free to hit me up. I didn't attend a prestigious high school or become a rocket scientist at 9 years old. Shout out to the people who did become rocket scientists at 9 years old. I know y'all are in the audience somewhere. But I've realized that our uniqueness isn't defined by our accomplishments or our accolades. What truly connects us at CMU is our shared curiosity and our desire to engage and innovate with people from all walks of life. I encourage you to use this next chapter of your lives to step out of your comfort zone and meet as many people as you can, those with whom you share so much common ground, and those whose experiences differ greatly from your own. We have a special culture here at CMU that you won't find anywhere else, and I can attest to that given the unique lens I have the pleasure of seeing this school from. Now, as I mentioned previously, I am Togolese. In addition to our official language of French, we speak Ewe, our ancestral and tribal language. To close this speech, I would like to share some of my Ewe culture with you. In Ewe, to welcome someone, we say miawezu. This directly translates in English to say, it is you who has walked a long way. Now, I can say with certainty that we have all walked a long, long way here. So when I say miawezu, I would like you to respond how a Togolese person would by saying, yo. Are you guys ready? Yes. Miawezu. That was perfect. All right. Thank you, or ape, as we would say in Ewe, and merci beaucoup. Welcome to CMU.
You're tall. Wow. Class of 2028 plus. As a senior, I can't help but look at you all in your seats today and remember a time when I was in your shoes. A hopeful, scared first year, screaming at the top of her lungs because she stayed up till after midnight painting the fence. A girl who sometimes never felt black enough or Filipino enough to fit into one community or the other fully. And sometimes a girl who never felt smart enough to even be here in the first place. Today, I stand with you as a girl who isn't simply the sum of my past, but a girl who ended up finding people just like me in more ways than one. people who I laugh and I cry with, who don't look or act like me at all, and people who love me at times when I don't love myself. It would be untrue to say to you all that I know who I am. And to be completely honest, I don't even know what job I'm going to pursue. But I do know one thing. Slugs have 4 noses. That's crazy. I'm just kidding. Though that fact is true. There is, no matter how you orient yourself, we can't all fit in the square hole. There is no mold that any 2 people fit in perfectly. Take classes about fun topics you never heard of. Reach out to affinity spaces like the Center for Student Diversity and Inclusion. Come eat food at Elk Cookout and learn about Black and Latinx orgs on campus this Saturday at 5 in East-West Walkway. You can also come to the Big Queer Welcome in Mersum Courtyard on Thursday, August 29th at 3:30. There is only one you, and being your full self will only fortify your thread. Not only this week, but for the rest of your time here, you will be woven with students with those threads who look nothing like yours. But at the end of your time here, that tartan that is made will be one of the strongest, most secure feeling blankets you will ever find, and will definitely give your childhood blankies a run for their money. And without further ado, the last performance today. Everyone, give it up for CMU Bhangra!
Carnegie Mellon is a great example of what it means to move forward.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Ambition is priceless. It's something that's in your veins.
Can I get another round of applause for CMU Bongra? Okay. Although this is the end of this event, I don't want the connections you were able to make here end. So I want to give a final message to you all first years and also invite my family orientation staff to make sure you want to feel this moment!
Get money twice. I'm from the dirty, but that Chico nice. Y'all call it a moment, I call it life.
One day while the light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment.
Miss Worldwide, Christina Aguilera. Oye, mamita, dale, que la cosa está arriba. Reporting live from the tallest building in Tokyo. Long way from them hallways. Bill was O's and O's. They counted always. 305 all day. Now, baby, we can parlay. Oh, baby, we can party. She read books, especially about red rooms and tie-ups. I got her hooked, cause she see me in a suit with a red tie tied up. Ethan Grace, nice to meet you. But time is money. Only difference is I own it. Now let's stop time and enjoy this moment.
One day while the light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment.
I see the future, but live for the moment. Makes sense, don't it? Now make dollars, I mean billions. I'm a genius, I mean brilliant. The streets is what schooled them and made them slicker than slick with the ruler. I've lost a lot and learned a lot, but I'm still undefeated like Shooter. I'm far from cheap. I break down companies with all my peeps. Baby, we can travel the world and I can give you and all you can see. Time is money, only difference is I own it. Like a stopwatch, let's stop time and enjoy this moment, darling.
One day while my light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment. Oh, I just wanna